Hello and welcome to the Dice by the Sword podcast. We release these podcasts every Wednesday in 2 easy-to-listen to pieces, so you can keep up to date with all the action and suspense of our campaign wherever you are listening from. Of course, if you want to check us out in real time and see everything unfold as it happens, then you can always head over to our Twitch channel, D20 by the Sword, to see us play every Sunday at 7 p.m. GMT. Now, get comfy, turn up that volume, and settle in for this week's episode of Nyxalia, an Aetherbound Saga, here at Dice by the Sword.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second part of our episode. And if you are watching on YouTube, this will be part 2 of this week's episode. So, welcome. Thank you very much for watching. I forgot a little bit of something before we started the session. A little bit of an announcement. We are opening the doors to our Discord server. We would like all of you lovely folks to come in and join us on Discord. So, there's a lot of cool things you can do in our Discord. If you just click the link that is now in chat, that will send you an invite link. You can come and join our Discord server where we will be in there midweek. You can come and chat to us. But to tell you a little bit more about what you can do in our Discord server, Jack, take it away.
Absolutely. In our wonderful Dice Forge, you can find not only interesting stuff about our characters, but you can share interesting stuff that you would like to know or tell us about yourselves. Maybe a few memes when we are streaming live, which we'll be putting on any of our platforms. Maybe we just want to talk to people. But of course, with all those different kind of things that you can get, you have the adventurers, heroes, and legends, which approximately will get new stuff every single time and better, which is always better.
Lovely.
That's what you get.
Lovely, thank you. So, Patreon users, if you want to support us on Patreon, you get access to secret Patreon chats within the Discord as well, where you can have sneaky patron chats with other patrons, because that works. Anyway, don't tell anyone, because it's sneaky. Anyway, yeah, so if you'd like to join our Discord server, by all means, click that little link and you can come and join the server. Anyway, shall we play some more D&D?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. So you guys set off from Whistlestone. You estimate that you have about 4 hours left of daylight. There is a long road ahead. But is there anything anybody would like to be doing during this time? The journey itself will be uneventful, besides you guys discussing what you might want to do when you get there.
Absolutely. The very first thing, and I think the last as well, making a slingshot. He's just gonna go through just trying to do it on his travel. He doesn't like animals that much, so he's definitely not gonna be by the horse.
Okay. Okay, so how are you going to do this? So have you got any tools that you can help you with? You got any proficiencies with any tool sets that you can use to help maybe? Or is there potentially somebody in the party that might be able to offer some assistance?
Actually, with the assistance, I would like to ask Korhik with that, as I believe he has some tools on him that might be able to help out with that. And just generally making a slingshot is not rocket science, hopefully.
Arik, do you want to help him make a slingshot?
I do, although I feel like my skills have been minimized just a little bit. It's not rocket science, is it?
It's just a fucking slingshot, Arik. What's the big deal?
I mean?
The big deal,
just,
man.
You know.
You want to tell me you do not know how to do a slingshot?
Okay, so, Corrick, could you make me a Tinkerer's Tool check with advantage, please? Because yourself and Octavius are going to be trying to build this slingshot.
Okay, boss man.
I don't mind boss man. I despise when people call me God, but boss man I can deal with. I can live with boss man.
Our Lord and Saviour.
Although I do feel like I should be serving you like chips and a shitty kebab at 1 a.m. in a like dingy kebab place. Like,
yeah, that fits you better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, Melly Moo, thank you for joining the stream. What did you get, Corrick?
17.
17. With the aid of your new mechanical arm, you, with such precision and dexterity, you create a slingshot. Well done.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for lending me a hand. Are you gonna hear a lot of hand jokes?
So, the journey before you is uneventful for the most part, but it does give you a welcome reprieve to start putting a plan together. You gauge, as I say, that with a solid afternoon travel, you can be within a mile or two of Blackfall by nightfall. You head in the cover of night. Do you rest up and await dawn and hope that Torrent sends reinforcements? What's the plan?
So, how much did I miss? Just out of curiosity.
About 2 minutes, mate. Just an introduction and then making a slingshot. You're all good.
Yeah, I was checking.
It pays to be on time,
amazing introduction. Amazing.
Yes.
Darn. As we're sort of, are the soldiers with us following behind the cart?
They
or
are,
leading
yes.
it as well.
They are taking it in turns. So 4 will march while 1 rests, and then at each hour 1 will hop off and another 1 will hop on the cart. They don't really speak to you or make conversation. They are very much like watching the horizon, and they are all on high alert. You see that there are 2 guard at the front, 2 guard towards the back of the cart, as you are all moving in procession towards Blackfall.
Cool.
It looked like I was throwing gang signs then, but I wasn't. Where?
As the crypts roll out.
Yeah.
Yeah, as sort of Ulrich is steering the cart, he's going to look to Yaron and go, would you mind looking in that bag from Torren? I don't know if he may have put maps or plans or something along those lines.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. I'm going to sort of put it on my lap and undo the bundle to see what's inside.
Okay, so you undo the bundle given to you by Torren, and inside you see 4 items. You see a bundle of 5 arrows. You see a small buckler. You see there is a small curved dagger, and you also see a metal amulet that's shaped like a lion's head inside.
Final Fantasy VIII.
We have a few items that could be of use. I suppose they were thin on the ground with what they could spare, but every little helps with us in this mission. So
I mean, most of it looks like it goes to Octavius. Oh, well, that's fine.
I think so. But I guess this amulet is probably for luck. I'll sort of bag it back up again and just sort of turn round to the others and sort of unfurl it for them again and just say, we have some extra items if anyone is in need of them or could make use of them. Please help yourself.
You say that this entire time, Peanut has been just quoting off facts, like just random bullshit facts that she has, while you're like discussing this important situation. And she sees you kind of unfurl it, and she's at the end of one of her facts, and it's like, did you guys know that cookies are actually secret spies for the moon? And every time you bite into a cookie, it's really the moon trying to see what you're up to. That's why cookies always vanish so fast. Oh, what's that?
I didn't know that. That's very interesting.
My brain stopped working on this.
I think everyone else around the table, their brain just went, what?
I'm full of facts.
I have expected many things, but this was something I did not expect at all.
So many. You have no idea. I have so many facts. There's plenty more where that came from. You ever want to know cool things? I got you. You know, I got everything.
Thank you. I do so enjoy your facts. They and your knowledge. You are just so knowledgeable, Peanut. I'm envious of your knowledge.
I know. I have so much. Did you know that Dragonborn tales wag when we're happy, and we don't tell anyone? It's supposed to be a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that why your butt is always shaking?
Yeah, because I'm always happy. And Dragonborns don't sweat. We just sparkle because we get really, nervous.
Shouldn't eat and talk at the same time. It's very rude, Peanut.
Oh.
She's enjoying her food. You leave her. You eyes on the road.
I like the sound of fine. Manners is going nowhere, apparently, Mom.
So, there
But
is...
from the
Okay, go ahead.
From the actual pack, I've been looking for a dagger for literally 4 sessions now. Can I please take that?
Yes, of course.
Well, before
Thank
you
you very
do,
much.
Yerol, as you're handing before you hand this pack over, you do get the impression that some of these items might hold some magical ability, like magical capacity or abilities of some form.
Korik, I believe you can inspect items to see if they hold any significance. Would you could you look over these items just to see if they hold anything at all?
The spouse. Yes. Give me a.
Oh.
I'm going to cast Identify.
Okay.
Just
You
love his
spend-
enthusiasm.
You spend I know.
Absolutely.
All right. You spend, I think she's eating a croissant. Ramble them.
Pizza.
Oh, it's a homemade croissant.
I got very confused and I was like, no, I'm handing over a bundle. Oh, God, I got very confused there for a second.
You spend
On the ball.
10 minutes identifying these items. The arrows you find are Storm Piercer arrows. There are 5 of them. These arrows are infused with the raw power of the storm, crackling with electrical energy when drawn. They are considered +1 arrows, but gain the additional properties when fired in stormy conditions. If you hit a creature with this arrow, it deals an additional 1d6 lightning damage. However, if it's used in during heavy rain, strong winds, or a thunderstorm, the damage increases to 2d6 lightning damage.
Cool.
The small buckler is the Gilded Aegis, a small enchanted buckler adorned with intricate gold filigree. Though light and unassuming, it hums with protective magic. It gives you a +1 to AC, and once per short rest, when attack roll is made against you, and it misses by exactly 1, you can use your reaction to gain resistance to the next attack made against you before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
The dagger is the Hunter's Fang. It is a rare dagger. It's a curved dagger that is infused with an ancient alchemical poison that lingers in its blade. The steel has a greenish tint, and the grip is wrapped in the leather of an unknown beast. The weapon is a +1 dagger, and you have the ability to use it to cast do a venomous strike. When you hit the creature with this dagger, it must make a DC Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target is poisoned until the end of its next turn and has disadvantage on wisdom checks, perception checks. And then you also have the Ember Forged Pendant, a metal amulet shaped like a roaring lion's head, forged from an alloy that is said to be infused with the heart of a dying flame. You have the ability as a bonus action to crush the pendant in your hand, activating its magic, meaning that for the next minute you gain resistance to fire damage. You also have the ability called Final Roar, that when the pendant is crushed, it emits a brief fiery pulse, which means that each creature within 5 feet of you must make a DC 12 dex save or take 1d6 fire damage. Once the pendant is used, it crumbles into worthless metal. So, there we are. A one-time thing, but it is kind of useful.
Very useful. Okay.
I think you should take the shield, Yarl.
Yes, I think I will. Just if that's all right with everybody. I think
Absolutely.
Kind of South African then. If that's all right. That's all right. I can't do it, but that was great.
I just take that if that's all right.
Right.
I'll
To
also,
Midlands again
while
for a
once
second.
this has been handed out and things like that, I'd also like to spend some time attuning to the necklace that Mother Vanya gave me as well.
Absolutely. You do so. Go ahead. It takes about an hour. You're not doing anything on your travels, so yes, you can by all means attune to it.
Okay.
The buckler also requires attunement, so if you're taking the buckler, then by all means you can attune to those 2 items. If you're taking the dagger, Octavius, that also requires attunement, so you can be attuning to that. which means we have the Stormpiercer arrows and also the Emberforged pendant. Who wants what?
Anybody be adverse if I took the pendant? I might be fairly close to fire-breathing things soon. So it's probably a good thing that I don't burn away before they are dead.
Lovely. By all means.
Unless you wanted Peanut, you're making a face. I don't know if you want
Oh
it.
no, that's just my face.
But if you want it, you can.
No, I have so many bits of jewelry. That I
have 2
don't.
rings.
Well, I have this, and she holds up the creepy talisman thing that she has. I have this, but I'm not putting it on.
Good, thank you. I just want to
I think you gave me
remember the
Octavius.
promise.
No. No.
Worst liar in history.
Wait, is that a lie?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can see him like, yeah. And he just looks at the pennant like, did really no one else put it on?
I want to put it
Oh,
on, but I'm not allowed.
I don't think it's wise until we know exactly what it is. I think it's wise if we keep that at arm's length and not on ourselves.
Wait, are we not putting on the things we find?
No, we are, but just that doesn't look very inviting. I don't know.
It had a weird energy about it.
Yes, I just think it is safe and for now, seeing as we are off on our journey and our quest, not to put anything too dangerous on ourselves, and that just screams danger.
Okay.
Fair enough. Yes, this ring was fine.
Well, you've had no adverse effects, so I think we should be okay.
I think it's just very nice.
It
It's
looks
a
great
cool
on you. I
thing.
really compliments
It's mine.
compliments your skin.
Yeah,
So
it looks really cool. And you know why? Do I not get a cool thing?
You
I'm
get
not
it.
allowed to use my jelly beans. I can put the dead thing on, but don't have anything shiny.
Okay.
Do you like
Yeah,
something shiny?
Yerul is going to. Okay, yes, Yerul is going to pull out the pendant that she keeps hidden, and she's going to show it to Peanut and say, if we get through this next quest, I will let you wear this. And
You
she's gonna put it
describe the
back.
pendant for me, please.
It is a silver chain, very long silver chain, and attached to the chain is a very large opal, sort of embossed into a silver sort of casing. It's quite large. It's just very simple, but because of her size, it looks. I imagine it would look much bigger on Peanut. And it looks quite heavy. And she's going to give Peanut a wink and just say, it's my most precious possession. And if you can be trusted not to put that thing around your neck, then I can trust you to put this on you. Okay? I'm
Okay.
just going to hide it back under her clothes.
It's priceless family heirloom.
Yeah.
Okay. Korik, what are you going to be doing?
I mean, in reality, he's still kind of playing around with the arm, playing around with the taserness.
Just zapping people in the
well,
back.
just
zapping
zapping.
Everyone's hair's
Yeah.
on end.
Because he's kind of intrigued by it, and yeah, that's kind of what he's getting up to really at the back. He's just kind of keeping to himself a little bit at the moment.
Okay. As you are all in the throes of conversation, Ulrich, you pull the cart to the crest of a ridge. And as you do, figure steps into view. Stepping into the road just a few yards ahead of the cart, they stand alone against the wind, their cloak whipping around them as though the mountain behind them itself has conjured them from shadow and stone. Their form shimmers slightly as it catches the light. You see, they are tall, draped in a red cloak embroidered with silver, like constellations scattered across the night sky, though as they stand, the colour of their cloak seems to shift and blend with its surroundings. Beneath the hood that is firmly pulled up, you see a pair of pale grey eyes that study you with an unreadable intensity. There is a leather-bound tome that rests against their hip, marked with a sigil that you do not recognize, though it seems to look or give you the impression that this looks like interwoven celestial patterns. A pair of twin daggers gleam at their belt, well worn but seem to be perfectly maintained. They stand, interposing in the road. Do you...
So Ulrich sort of pulls the reins back to make sure Maisie stops at a fair distance, sort of trying to keep as much as possible, having noticed them to this point. If Yarrow's next by his side, he's going to sort of take up shield and sword and just be ready. I will go talk to our friend.
As you pull the cart to a stop, they take a few paces forward towards you. They do not reach for weaponry, but their voice bellows out. You are not the first to challenge the Ironshade Consortium, you know. But perhaps you will be the last if you don't choose your course well, friends. But that's your destination, is it not?
And how would you know this?
Tell me, what do you know of the power they seek? Do you truly understand the repercussions of their actions? What will happen to our world if they're not stopped?
All we know is they take people, they enslave, and they bind free folk into servitude.
True enough. The Consortium's grip extends far beyond this singular quarry. They have many more. What they take, they do not return. What they build, they do not share. And what they uncover should never have been unearthed at all. Fear not, friends. Do not mistake my presence for mere coincidence. I've been watching you. I had to know whether or not you were worthy of the task at hand.
Sort of, as Ulrich has stepped down now, walked in front of the horses, he, sort of hearing this, shield, sort of spear and shield down, not in an aggressive stance, but held, he will turn to Yerrol to sort of assume everyone is behind him and says, worthy of what task? Speak. We must know.
The quarry's depths, do they hold more than stone and shackles? Something stirs. And if you do not stop them here, no one will. And that, my friends, is not something I say lightly. Let this be the first brick to tumble which may bring their house down.
Then yes, I would say, if you truly wish to align with us, then I am Ulrich, and I welcome whatever it is you bring, what information, what quest.
The organization that I represent have a keen interest in your work here. Show that you have the right intentions, and we'll see, potentially, about an introduction, perhaps. Our organization will do what we can to help you in this fight.
You stop in strange places. I don't know if your sentence is going to continue or not. You speak in a lot of riddles and a lot of half sentences, friend. If you wish for us to fight with you and on behalf of your cause, then speak plainly and tell me what needs to be done. How can we prove ourselves for this?
Yeah.
See that the job is done. Take down the quarry. Lop off the head of the serpent that resides within. What I will tell you is that we both seek the same outcome here, an end to their malicious torment in our world. For that, we will help you. We will draw out as many of their number as we can into the mountains, where their numbers will count for nothing. This will be your opportunity to strike.
This sounds reasoning and good battle strategy. When do you intend to do this?
We will do it at nightfall. Await my signal. A red shooting star across the night sky. It will seem unnatural to the untrained eye. This will be the signal. Move swiftly, their numbers will be few. And once this is done, you have no need to seek me out. I will come and find you when it is safe to do so.
Yeryl's going to stand up from a position on the wagon and just shout over. And your name, friend, as this token of trust.
Who I am is no consequence right now. Just trust that we are on the same side, friend.
If it is true what you speak of, and that you are looking to rid the mountains of Iron Shade, then for now we have a common goal, and I shall trust you, and we shall work together in doing this. But I hope that when this is done, you make good on what you say, and that new alliances can be forged. We have power behind us, and we wish to do good in this world. If that is what you seek, then we align.
I wish you luck, friends. You may need it until the day is done.
As do I to you.
He, without saying another word, turns and walks back behind a small cluster of bushel on the roadside.
Looks like it's made of wood.
Yeah.
Exit stage right.
Literally just turns and walks back behind, and I'm talking, it's a small cluster of bushes.
Yeah.
Mm.
He walks
Homer
behind.
Simpson style. Yeah.
Mm.
You pull the cart forward. Gone.
Oh yeah, stop them here or they'll be unstoppable. Sure, no pressure.
Yeah.
Korik, you said you knew of something they were doing in those mines, or when you spoke of machinery and what they were aiming for, does this sound familiar to you?
I mean, nothing specific that, well, let's be honest, he didn't really give us anything specific, did he?
Oh,
Um,
mysterious types does and don't.
they're basically experimenting with them. I mean, we had some of the shards, some of the pieces, but they're experimenting using crystals in weaponry of pretty immense power. Yeah, I saw some of the stuff it could do, and it's really not good.
I'm not particularly well versed in artificing or versary machines and arcane things. I don't really know what is bad in relevance to this. I don't.
Don't know how to be specific about it, really. They just probably will be able to kill a lot of people.
It's bad.
We must
Well.
be wary of this new alliance, this group of which he talks of, we could be walking from one trap to another. I think we need to be wary. If they do honor what they say and assist us, I still think we need to be cautious of who they are. They give us nothing. They could be competitors. They could be anything. We need to be careful with our trust, Ulrich. We need to be careful that
I
don't
know.
in those who don't need it.
I know. I understand. I know I may come across as trusting and willing to give all peoples the benefit of the doubt. I would only apologize for my desire to create a bond or find meaning. But the man, this figure, it looks very similar to the one I saw in my vision. A cloaked individual. At the top, a small amount of earth guiding. I felt like I had to follow. I apologize for dragging you all into whatever this is.
I understand. I understand. And I wish I also could trust everyone we came in contact with. I just have seen what people can do with goodness and with trust. And I would not wish to have yours so cruelly used when it is so dedicated and full of heart given. We just must be cautious until we know who they are. They, as you said, spoke in riddles. They do not give us a name. I'm hoping with all my heart that this comes good. We must be careful. We don't know who is out there and what machinations they may be looking at against the Iron Consortium.
I understand. I will do my best to not throw us into the hands of too many individuals.
She's going to put her hand on your shoulder and your heart is good. It is noble. It is whole. There is nothing to apologize for. It is the honorable way. There are just those that wish to dishonor it.
I know. And I know with all of you by my side, you will keep it all whole, and we will keep each other safe. And I may agree with them, and I may appreciate the help, but first and foremost, my shield and spear for the U5. Or I included myself in that, but I should protect myself really, so
You should,
you know.
yes.
We have a lot of ground to cover and a lot of things to think about, so I will drive.
Geralt, if you must know, the NPC's name is Nunya.
Nearly
ya
fell for it there.
fucking business.
Nearly asked then. Nearly said it then.
Almost
Stopped
there.
myself at the last minute, so.
You continue your journey. The path narrows as the land grows rough, the mountains rising on either side of you like silent sentinels. The trees thin, replaced by jagged stone, and soon the only sounds are the crunch of gravel beneath the cart wheels and hoofs and boots of the men walking. And the distant call of carrion bird circling overhead. You see ahead of you, around 30 to 40 feet, something that sticks out. Something strange. There are track marks dug deep into the ground. Seems like someone has been this way.
When you say track
These-
mark, sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to say, will these have been the similar track mark we saw when we came back into Whistlestone?
You would need to look a bit closer to figure this out.
I will look a bit close.
Okay, so you jump off the cart. Roll me a survival check, please.
Okay. Survival.
If anybody else gets down from the cart, they can make me an investigation check as well, please.
Ulrich will jump down as well then, and either help Yarrow to give advantage or do it myself, whichever you prefer, Yarrow.
Peanut will do it too.
Okay, so Yarrow.
And I'm going to guidance myself as well, just for luck.
Okay, so survival check with advantage. Peanut, roll me investigation, please.
I use my fancy tower.
Show off.
Look at her curl.
Not product placement in the game.
Had to.
We sold out.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice. There you go.
And then a 2, and then 3. It's a 25.
25. There are a lot of tracks, not just cart tracks, but the cart tracks that you see ahead of you on the path are deep into the earth, deeper than the ones that you are currently making yourselves. You see that this immediately gives you the impression that whatever cart was heading this way was had quite a lot of weight in it, and the wheels had been dug into the ground. There is also numerous footprints and tracks heading in the direction that you're heading in. Some larger than others, various different sizes of footprints and tracks. It seems like you are on the right path. It seems like people that have headed this way recently from Whistlestone are great. Gives you the impression that there was a procession of people and carts and horses that have traveled this way.
Sorry.
Peanut investigation?
I got a 14.
A 14. You see, mixed with the footprints, there are a few areas of bloodstains on the ground. Not huge, but blood splatterings. They are there's no system to it. It's not like it's every 5 feet there's bloodstains, but there are droplets and small splatterings of blood on the ground.
I don't like this, guys. There's some blood here too.
Doesn't surprise me. If they are dragging them the way they are, they're going to be injured.
It's true.
There seems to be a great number here. It's not just those on foot, but there's carts as well. It seems like a great number has come through here. It's the same tracks from Whistlestone, but they must have gathered more from other places and all congregated and gone in together. It seems like they have a great number with them. They must have taken so many.
Do any of us, do we know how many towns or villages are close by to this place?
One of the guards steps forward and goes, I wouldn't say that there's a lot of towns or villages, but there's quite a few farmsteads. Lots of people working in the hills and stuff. Local families.
Actually, forgot they were with us.
There's, they have farm hands that work there. Great number of them around here locally, like.
And they want people who are capable and strong, so it makes sense that they'd go there.
Seems like they're expanding their efforts as well. If they want this many people, maybe they have struck something.
Maybe this weapon is getting built quicker than maybe we anticipated.
Thank you, Dave. And he turns to the soldier and nods for him to get back into formation.
He kind of goes, all right. No problem.
Of yours, Corrick.
Yeah. Just trying to help.
Oh, I love him.
From where from where these tracks are now to where we know we need to go, do we know roughly how far we have left to travel before we hit the quarry?
Probably an hour or two.
An hour or two, okay.
You are getting to late afternoon as well. You surmise that it's a couple of hours to get within a mile or so of the quarry. And roughly around that time, it will start to get towards dusk, so the sun will start setting and night will approach.
get as close as we can and set up a camp, get ourselves ready, we could try and strike before dawn or something, so make ourselves less conspicuous.
Yes, we need to formulate a plan. Get in. We should wait for
Signal.
our new friend's star in the sky
Mm.
and strike straight at the lead. You don't have to raise a hand, Peanut. You can't just talk, you know.
Oh. So, yeah, but you guys seem like you're talking important things. You know the guy that said that he's gonna put something in the sky? How do we know that the signal's for us and only us? What if it's other people too?
Well, that's the risk we're going to have to take, I think. I mean, with the workforce that they have in the quarry, if they manage to take away most of the guards, if we just set about trying to release as many of those poor souls, we'll have quite the army to take it back. Hopefully they'll be overrun if they manage to lose enough of the guard. But it's just getting in and freeing.
Or telling them to take up essentially the weapons they have been given and use them to strike down those that have chained and enslaved them. They outnumber them 10 to 1 at this point if the
Yeah.
guards leave.
That's true.
I mean, we've been there. We knew what it felt like to be desperate and to be given that opportunity, and we sprang from it. Hopefully, they will feel this is something they need to do. Hopefully, we can rally them enough that they can turn their tools into weapons and try and get the freedom once more. If there's enough of us.
I mean, look, we're a fairly noticeable group of people who disappeared, you know. I
That's
was
true.
the only Goliath, the only Aarakocra. You guys are also in, you know, short. I don't know. But they
I'm
would
a
notice
dragon.
us.
I am a dragon.
She is a
So
dragonborn.
I am a dragonborn, so just so you know.
I forget. I'm sorry.
Yep. These freckles, they mean more than what you think. But I have something to say.
Yes,
So, in case, you know, we die, which might be a thing, I'm not scared of death. But I just want to say that I have enjoyed traveling with you guys. I haven't had a family in a long time. It's been pretty lonely, actually. It's just me and Cheese now. But if we do die, just know that death is not the end. Okay? We will be reunited. I'll make sure of it.
Was that supposed to be like a pep talk kind of deal?
Maybe.
You're not
Depends how you
very
take
good
it.
at it.
They're
Well, it's-
beautiful. They're
you know.
beautiful words, Peanut.
Thank you.
We have been through a lot already together. If this is the final stand, I'm glad to fall with you all.
Why is this like a bloody funeral? We're gonna win, guys. Come on.
We
Yeah,
are, but we have to be realistic.
Yeah, I
And
just don't want you to be scared of dying. Because, you know, death is not the end. And, you know, I'm pretty powerful. So I will make sure that
We
we are
don't die?
together. Yeah. Well, no, you will die. But I will make sure that we are together.
Just me specifically, or
No, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your death tomorrow. You die. No, all of us will die at some point.
Well-
And, you know, see you, Octopus, you might be next. So, I'm just
I
saying.
should live longer than all of you combined.
Yeah, probably. But I will make sure we find each other when we die. Okay? I'll make sure of it. And she starts counting down again.
Don't do that. You.
What are you counting down to, Peanut?
There's a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Are you counting down?
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't remember. Maybe so I don't forget how to count. Yeah, or something might happen.
Do you count above 100 sometimes?
No, it's always 100. I know what comes after 100. It's 102. No, 101.
Brilliant.
So close.
Not sure if that was Joe or Peanut.
You all gather back on the cart and continue on your way. Another hour or two passes, and as the road curves around a final ridge, the world seems to drop away. Below you is a deep yawning pit cut into the mountains like a wound. Layers of jagged rocks spiraled downward, disappearing into a haze of smoke and dust. Wooden scaffolding clings to the cliffs, while rusted machinery stand like skeletal giants watching over the labouring prisoners below. Guards move in formation, their steel glinting under torchlight. Beyond that, nestling against the rock face, stands a small structure set into stone made of iron and wood. Its towering black walls broken only by a single reinforced gate. And as you take in this sight, you come to realize that the quarry is not just a prison. It is a battlefield waiting to ignite. Stand and survey the quarry for a moment more, and as darkness sets in over the horizon, see a cluster of guard, 40 to 50, begin to move at haste out of the gate, up a nearby mountain pass and into the mountain. Watch as their torchlight disappears behind the rock.
Quick.
And before anything else happens, I'm just going to call the session to a close, but go ahead.
Oh, no.
Dude. Oh, like all the adrenaline now
Well,
going inside of me, and
Oh, no.
Just as you watch torchlights disappear behind the mountain, and you stand on the edge of this pass, shoulder to shoulder with your allies, you hear heavy footsteps behind you, one after another. You all turn as you are greeted by 25 heavily armored individuals, and stood at the front of them, clad in full plate mail with the Whistlestone emblem emblazoned on his chest, Captain Torrin Stark,
yeah.
with great sword slung over his back, turns and goes, "Oh, well, wouldn't miss a party now, would I? Are you guys ready?"
Oh, you're almost welcome.
God, you scared
guest.
me.
And
Two arms.
And as you all breathe a huge sigh of relief, fucking that's a different sigh, relief, a shining red star erupts from behind the mountain sky and passes over.
That's the signal.
Let's get ready to rumble.
And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh, man. I can't wait for the next one. I'll be honest with you.
Let's go.
Words
Wow,
of
this is gonna be
Anthony
a
McFarlane
charge.
and Declan Donnelly.
Oh,
Let's
man.
get ready to rumble.
Yeah, I had to put it in
We
there.
gotta do like an end game kind of scenario here.
Yeah, we're all running into battle together.
So we will draw this session to a close. Please don't go anywhere, watchers. We will be raiding a channel in just a moment. Please stick around, jump into that channel, show some support, drop some emotes if you've subscribed. If not, drop a couple of comments just to support the channel that we're going to raid. Luke, who is that going to be?
I haven't picked this channel yet. God, jeez. I wasn't expecting it to wrap up. Give me a sec. Let's pull one out.
Lowest
Don't
viewer.
do that. We're streaming.
Keep it there. I'm still peanut. Keep it in.
Shall we go with Dark
That's just kind of
Tales?
what you
Yep.
meant.
Let's go with Dork Tales.
We'll go with
Absolutely.
Dark Tales. These guys look fun.
Absolutely. So we will be sending you guys over to Dork Tales. They are doing some D&D stuff. Just make sure you drop a chat in there. Just say hello. Tell them that you've come from Dice by the Sword, and it's just kind of show a little bit of support. We will be back next week at 7 o'clock. If you have missed any of tonight's episode, then you'll find them on YouTube on Tuesday and Thursday, and then episode 4? No. Episode 3's recap will be up on Friday.
Yes,
on YouTube.
lots of
So
roll.
thank you everybody who has subscribed tonight. Thank you everybody who has followed, and thank you everybody who has watched all the way through. We will be back next week for the assault on Blackfall Quarry. We are getting towards the end of the Iron Shade arc, guys. It's getting good. It's getting good.
Oh, man.
Thank you everybody who's watched all the way through. Thank you everybody. We will see you next Sunday. Take care. Good evening. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Yeah.
Later. Well, we hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. Hit all of those notification buttons, and if you liked what you heard, subscribe to us on the social media platform of your choosing to be kept in the loop with all that goes on here. Thank you so much for listening to us, and we hope to have you back soon.